Hello and welcome to a continuation of the Cinco de Mayo parade held in Detroit on May 7th of the year 2023. Amigos, compassion, family, it's all good stuff. Yeah, this is a theater, old school theater, and then I think it became a furniture shop, and now it's abandoned. This is the end of the parade here, though. Um, Parade started around noon. I think it was somewhat delayed because of rainy weather in the morning. But I captured the parade and went to the starting point, but now I got to backtrack and go back to where I parked my car. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go to Ann Arbor later this afternoon and cover some music action. Oh, some train action here. I love it. This is an active rail line here, and there's some switching yards. But yeah, the parade was well attended. It seems to get bigger and bigger as the years go on. If you like wheels, they have all number of styles here. It's kind of a little hard to see through all this, the window here, but plenty of styles to choose from. You have choices. Dragoon Court, kind of a neat little plaza in the middle here. I parked for free over here at an abandoned warehouse. This was the receiving dock area. This place has been like this for years and years. They gutted the inside. It's a canvas for a lot of local artists that like to do the graffiti or the slash mural, or at least practice, and then they can get onto bigger canvases and work that way. But I'm not sure what they did at this building. There's one of the towers. That's the U.S. tower for the Gordie Howe International Bridge, and that's the Canadian tower there. But yeah, they should probably just tear this building down and put it up there for somebody that wants to put up a nice park, possibly, or some affordable housing. It's in a good location. Somebody abandoned a boat over here. Amazing. Be good. Those are words to live by. And the dandelions are popping big time. All right. Well, I made it back to my car. Det.com is the website, and we live in a water winter wonderland. Oh, gas prices have come down, which is just great. This is my favorite shopping place, Aldi, and they have the heavy artillery out here. This is at Van Born and Telegraph, and they done knocked down the whole building. They're separating the scrap piles, recycle, I guess, what they can and cart off the rest. But yeah, a brand spanking new Aldi store. They got the smooth roller that will smooth out all the rough edges once they're all said and done. They even have some little artillery out here, but yeah, a variety of construction equipment. All right, I'm going to go westbound to Chicago. I'm not going to go that far, though. I'm going to stop in the beautiful city of Ann Arbor, which is recognized all the time in national magazines as one of the top places to live in the country, because they have so much to offer. They have a good parks and recreation. They have a good education system. They have a lot of nice small businesses. U of M Michigan's located there. Here at Park Bench, I wanted to check out this music festival. This was in memory of someone, so that's nice. But I'm just going to take a look at this park up on a bluff overlooking, well, it's Hunt Park, but there's some construction cranes in U of M, or in Ann Arbor, that are building stuff. The trees are popping, and Oh, it looked like a young couple there. I'm not going to zoom in on all that. It looks like they were getting lubby-dubby type stuff. Good cloud day. Um, Earlier in the day, it had rained, and then this was kind of clearing out, and was just the humidity went down. Got close to 80 though, so it was quite warm, and some of the businesses had their air conditioning on. Oh, folks, I got to switch tapes. I'm lollygagging, but yeah, I got one of these old school tape things. It's like a cassette tape. So I'm going to walk you through this. I took the one tape out, the new one's in, and I press play. All right, so we're back in action here, starting now. All right, this is an older tape, but I like the artistic design here of the power tower. This one, it'll extend from here out across to Windsor. Anyways, I'm retaping. I hate doing taping over an old tape, but I'm doing that. So, okay, back to Ann Arbor here with a new tape. We're good to go. A lot of interesting housing. Of course, you got all the U of M students, but a lot of young urban professionals. They got a rail line that goes through town. Looks like trains still rumble through here because it was shiny track. But and that's the Small World Cafe. It's like a bakery type place. They were closed on Sunday. I was bumming. I could have grabbed a coffee and maybe a bagel or something, but yeah, they were closed. But the first Sunday in May, they advertised this neighborhood. It's the Waterhill neighborhood in Ann Arbor. And in years past, it was just a phenomenal neighborhood music festival where people would just perform out in the neighborhood in front of their house. It's toned back because of COVID. Plus, I think the festival got too big for its britches and people were concerned that it was overwhelming the neighborhood. I don't know. They had any number of reasons. But this house, at least they got some music performing here. I got the heads up right here at Robin Road and Brook Street. It's the Waterhill neighborhood, and all the streets kind of have a water theme to it. It's kind of interesting, but it's a beautiful neighborhood in Ann Arbor. The tulips were blooming out here, all different number of colors. But yeah, we're going to catch some music action on the front lawn of this house. So let's listen in. You make me dream of you. No, don't wanna fall in love. Okay, here we go. Black Lives Matter. I'm in Wheeler Park. There were a couple performers there. They played like an hour set. This is the Pineapple Building. So I just left the music festival, but like Arnold says, I'll be back because there'll be another group performance here in a little bit. But while I had a little time, I decided I'd stop in here at Casey's Tavern and check on the Tigers, but they didn't do so well. They lost 12-6. Beavis and Butthead have a crossing here, but I didn't see them. Said beware of attack waiter. Don't want that. Marg or arg. Pirate sauce. So I didn't order any food, but it says it's great on everything. Just shake it up a little bit. Arg, I think is how the pirates talk. All right, Amtrak has a nice little bridge overpass thing here, and they have a combo building. It's Amtrak plus Greyhound. So you can get there from here. All right, Sunday, May 7th, we got accurate timing. Off yonder's the rail line, but I want to walk a little bit around the Huron River. This is one of the things, certainly a feather in the cap for the city of Ann Arbor. They got a great parks and recreation department, and they have an Argo substation too. If you need to get an electrical recharge, Frankenstein probably would love that place. But yeah, they have a nature park area that's huge. So a lot of people were jogging or taking the bike or just out walking with the family. It was just, this sunny Sunday afternoon. It was a perfect time to do all that. And this is real active, especially when the weather will warm up a little bit later. You can take an inner tube down through here. You got to exit. You don't want to take the whole Huron River thing, but they have kayaks, canoes, those paddleboard things. I don't know. We'll see it in a little bit. Yeah, this was kind of relaxing, just hearing the water rushing through. There were several pinch points where you kind of get the rapid action. And the doggy here was really enjoying it. It's a strong current, but a strong dog there. What's that, a black Labrador retriever? Oh, some white albinos. Boy, these guys got to get out in the sun a little more. But then they were going through the rapids, and they were kind of like a little stuck, and then it's like the dam burst, and they just whoosh went through there. And, yeah, how exciting was that? All right, so there's several of these places where you kind of have a pinch point and you kind of go through a funnel type thing, but this is where you start with the inner tube and run through there. So when it's a nice hot summer day, that's a cool way to relax. So here's some kayaks, and we'll see a map here, but yeah, it goes quite a ways. You can float all the way down to the Getty's Dam. Looks like a 40-minute trip if you take the full kit and caboodle. But the Huron River is a nice, clean river, and it sparkles, and so that's a nice thing. And then they got the railroad track, and boy, I think it was last summer, a couple people were walking up there, and a train came by, and they had to jump off, and they got injured doing that. So I don't recommend. My evil twin did it once years ago, but probably will think twice. They got the dam action going here. Yeah, water is always a good thing to have around. So Ann Arbor makes good use of the river action. They got tunnels here that get you around, and you got the people do the biking thing. Here's an International Samaritan thing. All right, I made it back up to this Water Hill neighborhood. This will be round two. We'll get some band action, and the lyrics are just incredibly funny. You'll have to listen in to the lyrics.
Either, and I don't care neither, and my hair is gray, and I like it that way. But if that's the reason that you don't love me, then maybe that's not love. Oh my God. If you don't think I rock, well, we ain't gonna roll. If you don't think I hung the moon, my hot just turned to cold. If you want a younger model, I wish you well, sweet pea. But if you can't see what it is you have, you ain't having me. I got cellulite and aching feet, and my thighs kinda jiggle when I giggle or I wiggle. But if that's the reason that you don't love me, then maybe that's not love. Hey, have a man, if he has the smarts to see how hot that I still am. If you want a younger model, I wish you well, sweet pea. But if you can't see what it is you got, you ain't getting me. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. I got a chicken neck, I love it by heck. It makes a double chin whenever I grin. But if that's the reason that you don't love me, well, maybe that's not love. Ha! I got saggy breasts that droop from my chest, hurt near down all the way to my nest. But if that's the reason that you don't love me, then maybe that's not love. If you don't think I rock, well, we ain't gonna roll. If you don't think I hung the moon, my heart just turned to cold. If you want a younger model, I wish you well, sweet pea. But if you can't see what it is you have, you ain't having me. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. Sing it with me. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies. What are we, ladies? We're divine. yours to me, and I gave mine to you. I need someone beside me in everything I do. You know I love you, I always will. Mine's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end. 'Cause on my love you can depend. It shows. Come on and let it show. Come on and let it show. Come on and let it show.
Impossible has already been taken by 2 or 3 bands. So we tried a couple different things, and one day we were practicing this song that Matt wrote, and like, let's call ourselves Indie Rock Royalty. So that's where this came from.
He's a real nice guy, they say a real good egg. With his arm around your shoulder, he's pissing down your leg. You want him on your team, yeah, you want him in your pack. You want him in your eyesight and you want to watch your back. 1, 2, 3. He invites himself over for a bite to eat. Space and he's so familiar with me. When you're lying down to swine, you're gonna get dirty. 1, 2, 3. While he's worshiping the porcelain god, you try to get some sleep. You want to throw him out, you're so pissed off at the creep. A word might get around downtown and then your credit sink. Oh my god, what would you do? What would the hipsters think? 1, 2, 3, 4. You tell the world you're not worthy to kiss his feet down on your knees. He's a high above you and me, 'cause he's indie rock royalty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Indie rock royalty. Indie rock royalty. Indie rock royalty. Indie rock royalty.
What's the name of the band?
Indie Rock Royalty.
I know. They just said it 100 times.
You were on my nerve. You squeezed the damn toothpaste tube. You did it just to be a boob. I love you, but you were kind on my nerve. And then my love, if that ain't bad enough, you left the seat up when I sat down to pee. I fell right in. I just couldn't win. You couldn't stop passing gas. I couldn't breathe. Then you laughed. Honestly, I loved it right. I love you, but you were kind on my nerve. How long we've been together matters not. It just seems like forever. If you don't know by now, my love, I'll see you get what you do not expect. It just seems like forever. If you don't know by now, my love, I'll see you get what you do not expect. Just know that I love you. You're driving me crazy. Baby, please get off my nerve. Thanks again for coming out.
Alrighty then. Yeah, that's fun when you get live music like that. Here's a nice, colorful mural. I'm in downtown Ann Arbor, just behind Main Street right now. Here's a nice Indian motorcycle. Yeah, they even have these rolling bicycle carts. They got a beer garden. Yeah, Ann Arbor, dare I say, is hip. Here at Fleetwood Diner, you can tag the place. So you are watching Motor Capital. DET.com is the website. I focus on Detroit, but yes, I do get out a little bit and check out different counties. Sometimes I even travel outside the state. Here's a nice ice cream shop, and they had a line that's popular. Plan on getting there early and often if you want to get a ice cream cone, because, yeah, you might have to wait. Free parking, and this was great. So I don't know if it's on the weekends, but certainly on this Sunday they had free parking, which is great. That's always a nice bonus. There's plenty of places where you can spend money. The last place you want to spend it is on parking, especially if you're going to patronize businesses. Here, the bus station. Boy, I can't believe this building hasn't gotten repurposed. Ann Arbor Bus Depot. And I love the sign out front. So there's some history here if you want to read all the thing. I'm going to kind of speed read. There's an old school bus, but they went from interurbans to buses. And so that transformation took place starting in like 1929. It was before my time. All right. The new streamlined bus depot. Yeah, it's kind of like the Art Deco style, I think, a little bit. The modern look is what they call it. One of the most up-to-date in the country when it officially opened in September of 1940. But, yeah, but what to do? And I think they had this would be lit up at night. I don't know. I don't think it works anymore, though. But that's classic there. We're all proud to be American. Yeah, it was a beautiful day. Just gorgeous here on this sunny Sunday. We had like a week of just overcast skies and just rain and gloomy. And so, yeah, when this finally opened up today, it was just a great day to be out and about. This place looks since 1913, but it looks like they're going to have to repurpose that building. There's a few alleys through Ann Arbor, so I took one of them. And here's an Ann Arbor Art Center. And these buildings are just classic up top. I'm into the weather vanes now. That's a big thing for me. And then the dates on these buildings, born on date, 1888. So that's older than dirt. That's before my time, too. Now, they're doing work on Main Street, kind of focused on Liberty. I guess they're replacing water mains and stuff, but it's nice that they block the vehicular traffic along here. And it would be nice if they did that for football games and stuff, but it's such a main thoroughfare that, yeah, you can't shut down Main Street. But for now, yeah, a lot of restaurants had tables out front. And if you like folk music and jazz and blues and whatnot, this is a good area here. The Ark is well known. Then there's an Irish pub. You don't see many of those around, so I decided to take a peek inside. Tipperary, I love that name, but these are like the Irish counties. Kildare, Dublin, Limerick. Yeah, if you're into rhyming stuff, you can do the Limerick thing. Oh. They were queuing up for a musical performance. I didn't stick around long enough for all that, but it looked like some string action. So yeah, these tulips look great. A variety of colors, a little diversity. I know People get freaked out about diversity. Everybody likes to pigeonhole everybody, and everybody's the same old, but that doesn't seem to work. We're all unique, so there's diversity in any number of things. So don't get your panties in a bunch and do all that woke crap, which is bullshit, and you all know it too. We all have our eccentricities, our little quirks, our little personality issues, and that's what makes things interesting. All right, here's the beer depot. It was drive-through, but I no longer. But they got fine wine and tobacco and home brew supplies. They even have a Roots Chris Steakhouse, so you know you've made it big. But I wasn't dressed for it. I had shorts on and work boots, but I don't think I've ever eaten at a Ruth's Chris. It's rather pricey. I'm sure the steak is good, but I just don't have that kind of money. I love the lighting action. This is Kilwins in Michigan. We're quite familiar with these guys. Oh, and they had a lineup of caramel apples. This is like tree branches growing off the trunk of the tree like that. It was crazy. So here's the heavy artillery. Again, the water mains, and they must be doing some other improvements too, not to mention probably resurfacing. Well, you have to, but resurfacing the whole road. But they'll have a brand spanking new Main Street. It'll look great. The AB alley, and art is everywhere, so it's great to see these murals that we've embraced art, not just in Detroit, but Ann Arbor has too, and that's just a huge bonus. All right, well, there were people, they must have good food here. They got wood floors. This is the Old Town Tavern on Liberty Street. Oops. Mature audiences only. Sometimes artwork will show the beauty in the female art form or the female figure. That's gone on since the beginning of time, right? Women have been admired. And then across the way is the Downtown Home and Garden. This is truly a drive-through, though. This is where I get my bird food, and the birds love it. They keep telling me, keep going back to that place. They got good stuff here. They got tools, flower bulbs, and then right next door is the beer garden. Here, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, except bears, because bears will kill you. So, yeah, they have T-shirts in here, and they got good lighting. I love the different shapes they have for the lighting fixtures. That's great. So they got all number of good things here and stuff. I'm sure if you like I'm just doing some window shopping, but you can get a Buddha for your garden, an owl. I need an owl to chase the squirrels away because they get into the flower garden and just dig it all up. So here's the beer garden, and they were popular. Lots and lots of people there drinking beer and whatever else you do in a beer garden. And then this, another colorful mural, kind of peaceful and serenity. Then look at the lighting they got here, even for your auxiliary spare tire. Wow-wee. Doubles as a brake light. All right, Michigan Stadium, and they're doing some work. There would be a big block in past. There was a big block M there. They got stairs going up. Maybe they're redoing the whole scoreboard and really updating it. So this is the big house, and as it stands now, it is the biggest house in the U.S. I guess there's a bigger house in Brazil for soccer. And there's a couple other ones, but for college football, we're still the biggest of the houses. All right, well, that was a fun day. Heading back for home, I'm going to exit at Telegraph Road here, mile marker 202. Here's our football-inspired bridge for the Super Bowl, and just turn the light on here because my kitchen is a red light district to be sure. But, yeah, it was a long day. The Cinco de Mayo parade earlier, and then that Water Hill Music Festival. which will get better and better probably as the years go by. There were a lot of people, I guess, that still had the COVID thing, so that toned things down. That was weird. I thought we were done with COVID. Motor Capital started way back in 1996. So, well, folks, that's pretty much it. A little shorter show here. This is my side B show, but this was an old tape, and I'm taping over this. But here's the way my flowers would look, and back when the bird feeder was full. But yeah, I'm taping over this one. This is old video, so you can't buy these tapes anymore. You can only get them like on eBay. There's no manufacturer that makes them anymore, so I am definitely old school. There's Marty. He keeps an eye on things. But folks, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, evening, weekend, whatever the case may be, and hopefully something new again next week. So, good night.